We are live again. We are live again. Yes, we are. This is week 3 of being live. Let me know if you're here with me now. Let me know. I can see the comments. Yes, I can. So I am on. So, evening, everyone. Say hello in the comment box. What's that side? Say hello in the comments. Let me know who's here, please. I hope you've all had an absolute day, whatever it is that you've been doing. We are going to talk about losing weight and not suffering, because for some reason we all attach weight loss with suffering. Is anybody in the building here? Drop me a little comment. I can see that you're watching. Drop me a little comment. Let me know who's watching. But yeah, hello Alison. Lovely to have you on. Who here now and again, you might not all the time, but who here associates losing weight with suffering? Or when you lose weight, you feel like you're suffering. Does anybody feel like that? Because I do hear this a lot, that people really suffer. And by suffering, I'll explain what I mean. So, do you overly restrict yourself? So, overly restrict yourself. No treats, nothing like no chocolate, no sweets. Hello again, Emma. No chocolate, no sweets. Maybe you don't even go for no meals out, like no takeaway, that sort of stuff. So massive restriction. So that's one way that people feel that they've suffered. Excessive exercise. That's hard to say. A lot of exercising too much. So you feel like you've got to really exercise a lot to get results. And for people, that's suffering. Like 5 days at the gym is what people think they have to do to lose weight. That's, suffering. Yeah. What about turning events down? I don't know if anybody's got to this level yet, but you turn things down. So, and that is a form of suffering. You're not actually going out. You're not enjoying yourself. You might, we're not going out drinking, or, I'm not going to do that, or we can't go there. Can't go to that restaurant because they don't do anything healthy. That sort of thing. What about feeling miserable? Maybe you're snappy, you're not happy, you're angry because you're hungry, or hangry as we like to call it. And then tired. We struggle and we suffer because we're tired. Tired because you've been to the gym, tired because you're not eating the foods that you like, tired because you're probably not eating a lot of food, living off of salads or whatever it is that your diet food is. Jenny, yes, and yes. Hello. Yeah, so a lot of people associate weight loss with just pure suffering. And the thing is, the fact of the matter is, it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be. And it doesn't have to be. However, if you were to continue doing that, suffering, it's not sustainable, is it? Because you're going to sack it off. Well, of course you are. I would. If I'm suffering, I'm not going to do it for long. Too much pain, not enough pleasure, and we move away from pain. So we're not going to do it for long. It's not sustainable. Might do it for a little while. You might get all right results, but you're not going to keep it up. And you'll end up back at square one, or worse, which is what happened to me, believe it or not. Some of you may know, some of you might not. But I competed quite a few years ago, bodybuilding competition. Got really lean, lost lots of weight, really suffered, like big time suffered. No treats, lots of cardio, lots of exercise, didn't go to any events. I was miserable, I was tired. I probably were underperforming at work as well because I was so tired and I just could not be bothered. And when that ended, the floodgates opened and I couldn't stop eating. I didn't want to exercise anymore because I'd overdone it. I just wanted to sit on my arse and do nothing and eat. And I did. And I put on about 2 stone in less than 2 weeks. Yeah. So I'd gone from the smallest I'd ever been in my entire life to actually the biggest within 2 weeks. And I was not only back at square one, I was back at square -1, or probably -5. And it broke my heart. It broke my heart. It felt like I'd spent 16 to 20 weeks killing myself and suffering to end up in a worse situation than what I was. And I actually had an eating disorder after that. An eating disorder. And by that, I mean binge and restrict. And that went on for probably 2 years. Binge eat, not eat a lot. Binge eat, not eat a lot. Excessive exercise to make myself feel better and warrant the fact that I'd just binged. And it was just a bad cycle. And I never lost weight. I never lost weight until obviously I changed my mindset about things. But all you're gonna do is end up back at square one again, or worse, like Daisy did. Confidence. What happens to your confidence if you are suffering and then not succeeding with what you're doing? Does anybody know what happens to your confidence when you keep? I hate the word failing, but let's just use it for this. In when you're perceived failure and you keep failing, what happens to your confidence? Your confidence drops, doesn't it? You have a lack of confidence, and then you don't believe that you can do it. You start to think, do you know what? Maybe I'm just meant to be like this. I'll always be like this. You know, I've tried before, it didn't work. I'm still overweight. You lose confidence in yourself. And then that means when you lose confidence, you never really try. Yeah, you don't have it. That's right, Jenny. You don't have any. You have no confidence in yourself. And you just think, what's the point? I can't do it anyway. I failed 6 times before. I only stuck to it for a week. What's the point? I can't do it anymore. And you lose confidence in yourself. And that's why a lot of people never get to the goals, because the lack of confidence. Lack of confidence, lack of motivation are the two biggest things that I come across in this. So what you can get from this, right, this call, we're going to do 3 little simple steps. Very simple, very, very simple, to help ease suffering. Help ease suffering. 3 little simple tips. So, number 1, and I know that a lot of people do this. Who here, that's when you reach for the junk food again. It is, isn't it? It is. And do you know what that is as well? That is then sort of like a emotional / comfort eating, in it, because you just think, and it for a very split second you feel good. No, you eat it, it's like that's nice. Soon as you've swallowed it, that feeling goes. Then it's guilt. Then you go through guilt. Then you're like me, that's what I was like. So I was eating all the crap food, stuff in my face, chocolate bars. I was sitting in bed. You wouldn't believe this, sitting in bed. There were wrappers all around me because I'd been stockpiling it for the 16 to 20 weeks while I was dieting, and I had a lot of it. So I'd sit in bed eating it, just covered in wrappers. And that's not even a lie. Yeah. But then you feel guilty. Then I'm in gym next day on treadmill, feeling guilty, using exercise as a form of punishment, which then you're branding exercise as being a negative thing. It's not a good cycle. And I weren't in a good place. I weren't in a good place in myself at all. And obviously that has repercussions on the rest of your life, doesn't it? Your job, how you perform at work, how you act around other people, confidence in yourself, you know, it all goes from there. But if I carried on talking this direction, I'm going to go off piece and I'm going to go on to something completely different, aren't I? So I'm going to try and stay on topic. Daisy, stay on topic. So, right, let's get on to these 3 little tips, shall we? Yeah? Who here weighs themselves? Don't lie. Don't lie. Who weighs themselves? We probably all do. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I haven't weighed myself for quite some time. But number 1, this is number 1 tip to end your suffering, right? Please, I'm begging you, please stop getting caught up on the scales. Please stop it. Please stop it. Yes. Laura, yes. Please stop getting caught up on the scales. Yes. We all do it or have done it. Listen, right. Listen, right. This is when I'm getting serious. Listen, right. The scales are the devil. I was nearly going to swear then. That's right, Jenny. I'm glad you posted that, because I was going to say the scales and I might have dropped a bomb. I'm not going to do that today because I'm a professional and I don't swear. But it's because I'm passionate. Honestly, stop basing your progress on these scales. Stop it. Stop it. Because it's not an accurate representation of progress or fat loss for that matter. Yeah? And the moment that you get that into your head, you will significantly reduce suffering. Because a lot of people suffer because they base their progress on the scales. Like, oh, yeah, the scale says I've put a pound on, so this isn't working. I'm sacking it off. Or what's the point anyway? Because the scale said. Smash them and bin them. Because they are not important. They are not important. There's other ways of measuring yourself that are a lot better for your head. Scales are not important. I have had many clients over the years that I've banned scales and I've told them not to use them. And guess what? They get better results. They get better results. So just bear that in mind, please. I'm not saying don't weigh yourself. If you can deal with the fluctuations in weight, then go for it. But like, if you ever, you probably heard this before. Do you know if you weigh yourself and then you have a poo? Sorry if anyone out there don't like that word, or it may have changed. Yeah? Did you just poo fat? No, you didn't. If you've eaten carbs, and carbs are not the enemy, so don't be thinking I'm saying that they make you put weight on, because they don't. But when you eat carbs, you might hold some water. It's only water, it's not fat. But that will be present on the scale, but it's not fat. So please stop basing your progress on the scale alone. Yeah, when I first started training, I was about 9.5 stone. 9.5 stone. I'm 11 now. And if you were to say that to someone, they think, oh, you've put some fat on then. No, not at all. Muscle is more dense than fat. So again, you've got to take that into account. Muscle weighs differently to fat. Yeah. So just please bear that in mind, because getting on them scales will rob you of all your happiness, or a lot of it. Yeah. Number 2, create a nutritional plan and an exercise routine that fits around your life. Right, people start things that are not realistic for them. And if you might have seen the post I did where what you think you need, and I ain't bashing diet plans, may I add. I ain't bashing diet and training plans. I have provided people with plans for a lot of my career. However, just because you see somebody, like when I did that bodybuilding competition, yes, I had a set diet plan. Yes, I had a set training plan, but I was getting on stage. So, and that was necessary. Like, I needed to do that. So I had to make my life fit to that. That was just it. However, if you're a mum, if you've got kids, if you work and you've got a full-time job, then why are you getting the same diet and exercise training plan type of thing for somebody who is trying to be a bodybuilder, or dieting down for a photo shoot, or someone who's got no kids, might not even work? Why are you doing the same diet plan as them, or the same structure of a plan? Get something that fits you. Yeah, something that fits you, tailored to you. That we're all individuals. It's not like a one size fits all type of thing. It's something that fits your life. Because I find a lot of people either take on too much or do something that just doesn't fit with them. And that's when, you're gonna suffer, aren't you? You're gonna suffer, and you're not gonna end up actually seeing it through. Or if you do an 8-week program, let's say, that's regimented, you might get to end of it, but you'd have probably suffered for that 8 week. You'd have probably suffered for 8 weeks and couldn't wait to get to end. And when you got to end, you're not going to carry on none of them new habits, are you? Because they weren't forming new habits. You were just sticking to it because you thought, well, I've paid for it, so might as well, do it for 8 weeks. But then you've got nothing lasting from it. You know what I mean? No new habits. You've not changed your lifestyle. You've just done an 8-week plan. That's the difference. Find something that suits you and your life. Kelly, that's why I do Daisy on Demand. It fits around my life and my little girl. I can do it when I want without leaving the house. Exactly. And you found what fits you, and that's amazing. If someone can do 3 sessions at a gym, mint. That's great. If someone can do 5, that's brill. But don't feel that you have to do a 5-day rotation at the gym. If you can't do 5 days at the gym, then do 2 days at home. Whatever. 3 walks around countryside. Do what suits you. Yeah? Do what suits you. And the third one, build your confidence muscle back up. Build the confidence muscle. There's many ways to build confidence, but it's one thing that you need to have is confidence in yourself. Confidence in yourself that you can do whatever it is, whatever goal that you've got and that you've set out to do. Confidence. I mean, I don't know if anybody's seen it in this group. There's a poll. Poll? They're called poll, not poll. Poll. There's a poll. There's a poll in here. Hello, Paulette. And I am going to be creating a little masterclass, workshop, webinar, whatever you want to call it, on a certain topic with a little worksheet. We've got, I think I've put willpower. I think I might have put confidence and something else. And if you want to vote on that, I will do whatever's got the highest votes. I'm going to do a webinar / masterclass thing on that topic that will give a little bit more of a deep dive into, well, some strategy that you can use, some special little sauce that you can use in your life. So yeah, if you've not already voted, go on the page and give it a vote, because I'm going to do what the majority want. Yeah. Amy, I definitely feel a million times better with confidence and not full of anxiety. Yes. Confidence it's one of the biggest things, I think, to anything. If you've got no confidence, how many things do you miss out on in life? Let's say you won't go to the gym because you're not confident. You don't get that new job because you're not confident. You could be missing out on a pay rise. You could be missing out on more money because you're not confident. Relationships, you might miss out on something because you're not confident. Do you know what I mean? Confidence is key. Confidence is key to so many things in life. And one of my clients, actually, I've been working with her one-to-one for 8 weeks. So we do like via Zoom and we talk through everything. Give her strategies, off she goes, comes back. And she has finished her 8-week course today. And the one thing that she said that's massively different from day one, and I can see it in her anyway, confidence. She said, I've got the confidence. I've got the confidence to do what I want. I've got the confidence to do this and that. And it's amazing. And you know what? When she's done a testimonial, a little video testimonial, I will share it with you lot because, yeah, I'm very proud of her. And it warms my heart when she talks about it. So yes, confidence, but that affects everything in your life. And there are ways to build it up. It's not airy-fairy, like legit, you can build confidence. You can. So they are the benefits. So the benefits of them are increasing weight loss and decreasing suffering. Yeah, so 3 little pointers. Stop getting caught up on your scales, girls. Chuck them in bin if you need to. Hide them. Get rid. They're not important. Number 2, nutrition and exercise that fits around your life. Not what Joe Blogs is doing, not what Sandra's doing or whoever else is doing. Do what fits you. Don't matter if they're doing 5 days at gym. Do what fits you. Because if you do what fits you, you're not going to suffer. If you're trying to do too much or something that you don't really enjoy, like let's say you hate running. I'm not a big running fan, that's why I use that one. Let's say you absolutely loathe running. Oh, I'm going to start running. How long's that going to last? Probably not that long. Has anybody, I didn't actually ask this on any other sessions. Has anybody got any questions actually? Has anybody got any questions on this topic of weight loss, suffering, confidence? Anything that you want me to actually answer? Never thought of asking that. Anybody? I know there's a bit of a lag. I'm just literally going to wait a minute just to make sure, because I would hate to cut people off if they do want to ask a question. But if you do want to ditch the suffering, really lose weight, gain confidence in yourself, maintain it, because that's the thing that I'm trying to promote, boys and girls. There should be no boys in here like there were other week. Let's kick one out. If you really want, the main thing is maintaining and learning and things that you can use for the rest of your life. You shouldn't just do a diet plan and a training plan and it be something that lasts 7 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks. It should be a lifestyle change, and it should be easy. I say I do this easy because I get that nothing is easy and change sometimes is hard, but small steps to change aren't that hard. But what you want to be doing is changing your lifestyle for life. You shouldn't be on a diet. You shouldn't be on a diet. We're dieting all the time. People go through their life on a diet. Does anybody here feel like they've just said all their life, I'm dieting, I'm on a diet, diet? No. This should be a lifestyle. This should be a change of lifestyle. We shouldn't be dieting. We should be just cracking on. Cracking on, and it's just normal. Normal. You shouldn't be suffering all your life on and off diets. But I am starting a new program. It's going to be very bloody special. And I don't think that anybody I know in the industry has done something like this before. So I might be the first. I hope I am. And I will be releasing some more details about it. I'm thinking of opening it up mid-November. I've not got a date just yet. It's literally going to be going through absolutely everything that you need. Not just diet, not just training. Roadblocks, limiting beliefs, you name it. The things that hold you back, the things that stop you. How to get more energy, how to get more time, strategies, worksheets, everything. It's going to be, I'm not going to say what I'm going to say. I'm going to say the dogs, but I'm not going to say that. It's going to be brilliant. So that is going to be opening up at some point. I will only be taking a few people in there at a time because I want to make sure that everybody comes out the other end of it with the results. So if anybody thinks, I like the sound of that, and some people have already said it, let me know and I'll put your name on my special little sheet and you will be the first one to know when this date is released. Okay? It's going to be amazing. I'm not just saying it. But I can't see that there's any questions, so that's good. Thank you again for coming. I know these are a little bit late, but I know that most people are at home at this time, so I feel like it's probably the best time to do it. If anybody has got any topics they'd like me to cover, because I'll be back on here next week. I'm going to do them every single week. Jenny, I've put your name on a sticky note, Jenny. I've got your name on my little sticky note. Hang on. It's in my drawer. Watch me not be able to find it now. I found it. I got you. Yeah, see, you're on the little list amongst all the other sticky notes in there. But I'll put, we've got a few people. Well, I can put your name on the lists and I will let you know when it goes live. It will be like one step down from one-to-one. So it's not going to be one-to-one, but it's going to be a little group of people that I work with. So yes, it's very exciting. So thank you everyone who's just commented on there. I will put your name on sticky notes as well and I will let you know when I know some more information about it. But other than that, like I say, thanks ever so much for joining. If you know, if you want any topics covered, let me know and I'll go over them. And if you do know anyone that is in the same situation, struggling with the weight maybe, always yo-yoing, needs a bit of support, advice, and wants to actually get results for the rest of their life and stop going through this yo-yoing, add them into this group for me, please. Just click share, add your mates, and I will accept them in as well. Yes, Laura, I'll put you on the list. And Kelly, I've got you on it, Jenny. I've put your name on it, Amy, and I can send you an email as well, just so you know any information that is going to be popping out about it. So other than that, I'm going to love you all, and I'm going to leave you all. I'll be back on at 7:30 next week with another topic. And I hope you all have an absolutely smashing rest of the evening. See you all later. Thank you.